Hello everyone. Now we'll see today the next assignment from our data structures and algorithm laboratory, and the name is assignment is based on the AVL tree, which is from the group D assignment. So as per the syllabus, we have to perform compulsory 2 assignments from group D. So which from one we have covered previously, that is based on the OBST, optimal binary search tree. Now we have to perform the next assignment from the group B, that is based on a tree structure, AVL tree structure. So here it is the assignment number 19, which is the second assignment from group D. Here we have to create one dictionary that will store the meaning, keywords and its meaning, and we have to perform some operation like inserting, deleting that, updating any particular value. We have to display them in ascending and descending order likewise. So here we are going to use the height balance tree. Height balance tree is nothing but AVL tree, and let's start with the assignment. So here it is the assignment for performing this AVL tree operation for a dictionary, like keyword and meaning we are storing over there. So I am having the next print for this. I have taken the printout where I have mentioned some comments over here so that it will be easy for understanding purpose. So I will show that. So this is what the assignment I am having over here. So we can have here the all the parts which are explained in terms of some comments, so that we can easily understand this contents. So here it is our assignment D19 from group D. So here we have included some header file as per the requirement, and we have declared one class which is of the type node. Now after declaring the class, which variables we have mentioned over there that we are going to use, like a string key. So whatever the key we are going to enter and its meaning, they are both in the string format. Then it comes a node, that is left pointer and the right pointer here mentioned. After that we have created one more class, that is of the AVL, which tree we are going to generate, and here we have created the pointer root, that is the type of class node, and here we have used the constructor that initialize this root initially to the null. Then we have declared some function over here that we are going to use throughout this whole program. So these are some functions. We are going to see this one by one, but before that we'll see the main function, that exactly which functions are get called from this list of functions. So these are the different functions, like to create a node, to insert a node, to balance the tree, because whenever we talk about AVL, then we always balance the tree depending upon the balance factor, and to calculate the balance factor we have to find out the difference between the left subtree height and the right subtree height. So this different and height functions are required. So lots of functions are here, and to keep balancing in between that tree, whenever we are inserting node, we have to maintain the balance. So to balance that tree, we have the 4 rotations we are performing: left left, right right, left right, and right left. So these rotations also we have to do to balance such a tree. If we want to give the ascending and the descending order, so some functions are called to delete particular nodes, some functions are called. So this operations we have to perform over here. So let's see the main function first, and then we'll see the different operations over here. So at the last we are having our main function. So yes, here it is main function. Here we have displayed a choice to the user. Before that we have created object of class AVL as a and we are going to access the member functions of that class by using the object A. So here we have displayed the user that whether they want to create, display, search anything, or they want to delete anything. So according to that we are calling a particular function, and here we are asking if they want to continue, then we are considering their choices, and likewise we are executing this main. Now let's see each and every function one by one. So actual 4 functions are already called over here: create, display, search value, and delete. But we have here we have declared many function instead of this 4. So these functions are again get called in another function, and that's why we are having the number of functions over here. So let's start with the create, which is the function we have called from the main. Now in create function we have to create one node. So we have created suppose one temporary node, and we have to give the value of that node as 4 values we are having in the node, that is key, its meaning and its two pointers. So same thing, we have to give the value that we have to accept the value of keyword from user. So we have to enter the key, then we are also accept the value of its meaning, then that is again the temp of meaning. So this is temp node is created where it will have the key, meaning, its left pointer and right pointer. So initially node will have their left and right pointer as a null. So here it is mentioned as a null, and after creating that node we have to insert that node in our AVL tree. So we'll call here the insert function. So you can see that now the insert function is get called here, where we are passing whatever the root and our temporary node that we have created. So this temp is passed over here. If user want to again enter some more nodes, so we have to ask them to enter. If they want to enter, then say yes, otherwise no. And in this way we are we are creating the node, and to add that node we are calling the insert. Now let's see the insert function over here. So we are again accessing this insert by using the scope resolution operator, because this is declared in the class AVL and we are writing the definition of that function outside of the class AVL. So that's why we are using the scope resolution operator of this, and it is going to return some pointer type of node pointer. So that's why its type is node pointer. Now here we are passing two values, one is root and temp, that is the current node, and the temporary node which we are passing over here. So here we are inserting the node temporary. So we'll check initially whatever my current node, whether that node is empty, that is null, means there is nothing in the tree, then make that temp, return the temp, means the temp will get inserted over there. So make that temp as a root node. Otherwise we have to check that whatever the node I want to insert, whether that node is greater than the key of current node. Whatever the current node will be there, initially it will be a root node. If it is not matched, then it will search on the left, right, likewise. So whatever the key of current node, that will be checked with the temp. If your temp is having less than key than the current node, then you have to apply the insert operation on the left side, because AVL tree is again concept same as a binary search tree. The nodes which are less than the root node, they will be on the left. The node which is greater than right node, they will be on root node, then they will be on the right side. So same concept we have to maintain over here, and we are checking if it is less, then we have to insert that onto the left side. And after inserting, again we need to balance that tree, because this is what the AVL tree, we are always balancing the tree. So that's why we are calling the balance function over here. So you can see here it is green mark, because we are calling this function in the insert function. So if the key is inserted in the left, still we have to say the balance is called over here. If the key is greater than your current key, then you have to insert that onto the right side. So again the recursively we are calling the insert function, so that the temp variable will be get inserted onto the right side, and again we need to be balance that tree. So here we are calling the balance function on that current node, and likewise we are returning that current over here. So this insert will return the node which is inserted at that location. Now next comes the balance. So here we are calling the balance. So let's see what is the balance. Balance is nothing but whatever the balance factor we are calculating for AVL tree, that is nothing but the height of left tree minus the height of right tree. So that balance factor we are calculating for every time. So here the balance factor of the tree we are calculating. So for that we have to calculate the difference first, right? So here we are calling the difference as a our next function call. So by calling difference, we are getting some balance factor like -1, 2, 2. So AVL tree have their balance factor either -1, 0 or 1. If it is having below of -1, then the tree is not balanced. If it is greater than 1, that is from 2 and onwards, then it is also not balanced. So only 3 values can be have by that AVL tree, that is -1, 0 and +1. So here differences get calculated by calling the difference function, and then whatever the balance factor is written by that function, we have to check whether the balance factor is greater than or equal to 2. Yes, if it is greater than equal to 2, then there is need to balance the tree. Then only we can perform the rotations over there. If it is below of 2, means it is -1, +1 or 0, then no need to balance. So if it is greater than 2, then we are checking whether that node is having their left child balance factor as a less than 0, So we have to see here. Now see here, this tree is having the balance factor of 2 and its left child is having their difference -1, that is balance factor as a -1, which is less than 0. So if such a thing is occur, then we have to perform the left rotation. So here we are applying the left rotation. Else means if the temp of left is not less than 0, means it is greater than 0, then in that case we have to apply the left rotation. So here if it is less than 0, means it's -1, then we are applying the LR rotation. LR means first we have to perform left and then we have to perform right. So this tree will becomes like this. And if we have to apply the left rotation only, then we have to just apply one time the left rotation, single left rotation we have to apply when the left child is not having its value less than 0, then only. Same way, it can also have the balance factor as a -2, below of -2 or equal to -2, then also there is a need to balance the tree. So here at that time we have to check for the right one child. So if the right child is having its value less than 0, then you have to apply the single right rotation, and if it is not a less than 0, means it is greater than 0, that is +1, like this. In this example it is +1. So in that case you have to apply the right left rotation, means first apply the right rotation, then apply the left rotation, and according to this the tree will get now balanced. So due to -2 the tree is unbalanced over here, due to this 2 the tree is imbalanced over here. So these things we have to do to balance the tree, and then we have to again return our balance node here by using the balance function. Then next come is the difference, that how to calculate the difference, because we are using this different function ready-made, here we are calling that, right? So how to calculate? So it is very easy. We have to calculate the height of left subtree and the height of right subtree and just minus them, subtract them, right? So here we have taken two integer variable L and R, which is calculating the height of left subtree, height of right subtree. Height is again another function call we have made over here. So again we have to write down the definition of height next. So here height function is going to calculate the height of left, height of right, and you have to just make L minus R, that is the height of left subtree minus the height of right subtree, that will return the balance factor. So this is what the difference. Next come is now this height function. So in this height function we have to calculate the height of left and right subtree respectively. So here if your temp node, that is from where you are calculating the height, if that height is temp node is null, means it should return the -1, that is there is no need of calculating the height. But if it is not null, then you have to calculate the height of temp left, means left subtree, again the right height of right subtree, means here we are again recursively calling the height function for left and right. From that we will consider the maximum one, because if left is having the height of 1 and right is having the height of 2, then that node's height will be considered as a maximum one, that is nothing but 2. So here 2 plus again we have to add 1, because that node should also consider. If I am considering that I want to calculate the height of temp node, so I am checking here the height of temp of left, temp of right, and according to that the max will consider. But here the node is also placed at some height, that is temp node, so for that we have to add 1. So this 1 is nothing but for that node itself we have added that 1. So 2 plus 1, the temp is at the height of 3 likewise. So here it will return the maximum value from the height function. Then next come is the max. Now how this max is called? So here we have to just compare A is greater than B or B is greater than A, according to that we have to return. Now next, after that next come is this functions call we have made, that is left right, left left, right right, right left. So this again we have to apply over here. So first comes the left left. So in the single left rotation what we have to do? Now the temp is equal to parent of left. So suppose this is the parent of left is temp. Then temp of right is temp 1, temp of right is temp 1. So if such a tree is over there, then we have to just make the rotation like temp of right will becomes the parent. So here temp of right is now the parent and the parent of left is now temp. So this will get rotated like this, which is nothing but left rotation. Then next comes is the right rotation, where we have to perform the single right operation. So here it is parent, parent of right is your temp, then temp of left is your temp 1, and if you want to perform the right rotation on this, then your temp will go here and parent will goes as a left child, but temp is already having their left child as a temp 1, so make them as a right child of this parent. So this is done over here in this RR rotation. Then next come is the left right and the right left. In left right rotation, what is the thing we have to follow? Here we have to rotate the tree first we have to rotate the left subtree, and then we have to rotate the parent as a right operation. So we have to perform the left here, and then we have to perform the right operation over there. Same for RL, we have to perform the operation on the right subtree, and then we have to perform here the operation is performed on the right subtree, and then we have to perform the operation on the parent, that is right and left operation we have to perform. So this is what the operations are get performed. Here again recursively we are calling the function RR and LL, LL and RR. Then next come is the order, ascending and the descending order. If you want to print for that node with its meaning, key and with its meaning, then we have to use either ascending or descending order. In ascending order, we have to start from the minimum one. So where we will find the minimum element onto the left side, right? So here we have to apply recursively the ascending function on the left. Then we have to print that node, means its key as well as its meaning. Then we have to print the node which is on the right. Like here example is given 1, 2, 3. If we want to print in ascending order, so we have to go towards the left first, then we'll print 1, then that root, and then towards the right subtree. So in this way we have to print in ascending. So if we want to print it in descending order, then we have to first go towards the right subtree. So here descending is recursively applied on the right subtree, then it will print the key and meaning, and then it will come towards the left subtree. So here it is like we can say the left root right, here the right root left. Likewise we are visiting and applying. So here if we are applying descending, so this 3 will get printed first, then 2, and then it comes left subtree, that is 1. So this ascending and descendings are required for a printing. When we are applying the display, then we are requiring this ascending. So we can see in display function we have called ascending and descending. So whenever we want to display the order in ascending, so just call this ascending function. From root we have to print, and then if you want to find out the we have to print the descending order, then just call the descending function over here. So this is what our display function, which we have called as a second choice in our main function. Then after that it comes searching. So search is also there. For searching, here we have to calculate from the current point. If your current, here we are searching, so from that current key, if it is matching with my searching key is nothing but key 1. So if it is matching with a current key, then we have to return as a true, means that match is found at the first location itself. But if it is not matching, so here we have to compare that key. If it is not equal, then we have to check whatever that current key is greater than my searching key, means my searching is less than the current key, then we have to apply that search onto the left subtree. And if it is greater than the searching key, then we have to apply the searching onto the right subtree. So it is same like we are doing the searching in binary search tree. So in VST we are applying the same concept, same over here we have to apply for the AVL tree. So there is no difference in the searching operation of both of them. So no need to balance again, because we are just searching, we are not inserting, not deleting anything, so no need to apply the balancing over here. So this is, and if element is not found, then we have to return it as a false. Next come is search value. Why the search value? Because we have considered this key-win. We are comparing the key-win, but where we have accepted the key-win. So here that key-win is taken by the user, that which key they want to search. So here we are asking to the user that which key they want to search, and that key we are taking over here, and then we are calling the search function here. So we can see whatever the logic we have applied in this search function, we are using this in this search value function. So this search value function is written in main function. We are calling this in main function. So this will take the key from the user and then it will call the search key. So search function will use that key and they will apply this key over here and it will return whatever the answer, and then we are going to print that whether the key is present in the ABL tree or not present. So both are the message will get displayed according to their return value. If return value is false, then it will say the key is not present in the ABL tree. So here the two search function is taken. One is for taking the value from this search and then actual search logic is applied in this search function over here. Then next come is delete. So for deleting, again we are checking whatever the key we want to delete, that key we are checking. If my current is equal to 0, then means we have to return that current pointer and the current node. And if whatever the key I want to delete, first I have to search that key, right, in that whole tree. So that key I am checking whether it is less than my current key. If it is less than, then I will apply the delete operation onto the left subtree. If it is greater than current key, then we have to apply that delete operation onto the right subtree. So in this way it will apply the delete operation. And now if the key is found, means it is not less than, it is not greater than, the key is found, that is the else condition. So if key is found, then what is the thing we have to do? We have to copy the current of left. Now the key is found means current and current node is giving the key value. So current of left and the right pointer are stored in the L and R, and then we have deleted that current node. So after deletion we have to again link them, right? So here linking should be done properly, and how we are going to link them? So for linking, here we are checking if R is not R is equal to 0 means the right pointer is null. So in that case we have to return the left one. And after that we have to point that R as a M. M means again we have created one node pointer M which is pointing towards the R. When if this if condition is not satisfied, then we have to use this. Means if your R is not 0, then point that R by M and now move towards the left side. While your M of left is not is equal to 0, up to that you have to traverse your M to the left. Means you will go on to the extreme left where you will find out your minimum one, right? You are finding your minimum. In the right subtree you will find your mean value, and that mean value you are making that value as a M of right. So whatever the node we have deleted, to its right child we are applying that minimum which we have extract. So that extract minimum onto the R. R means your right pointer. So in right subtree we are finding the minimum one, that actually we are doing in the delete operation of ABL tree. So we are finding in the right subtree which is the minimum node, then replace that node with that right value, and its left become whatever the L. The left is not going to change, so left will become same. And here after doing that, again we need to check whether the tree is balanced or not. So here we are applying the balance on that node which we have changed. Which node we are changing? M, that is the right node from which the node is deleted. It's right node. That right node we are making as a M, and we are changing that node, so we need to balance that node. So here is the operation, delete operation. When our keys get matched, then we have to balance that, and after doing this again the whole tree should get balanced, because the balance factor of M is changed. So it may happen the balance factor of above nodes is also going to change. So again you have to balance here. So 2 times the balance is called, and now here it is considered. But for this delete, from where we are expecting that key. So for accepting the key, we are again using the delete n. So this delete n will accept the keyword which is to be deleted from user, and that keyword is passed, that key is get passed as a parameter to delete function. So here we are calling the delete n function. So this function delete n is called over here in this function, and this delete n function is called in the main function. So in this way we are performing. The next come is extra mean. This extra mean is also we have applied over here. So to calculate this extra mean, again we have to check for the left subtree, because the minimum we always find in the left. If your T of left is equal to null, means there is nothing in the left, then you have to go towards the right and find it in the right. If t of left is having some value, then extract the minimum value from that left function and return that, and after doing that again we have to call the balance function. So this is what the extra mean, which is going to extract the minimum value from that tree, whether it will be tree or a subtree. Then here we have finished with all of the concept that we have mentioned in terms of the functions. So all the functions and their definitions are completed. Now we have to run this code. So let's run the code. So here is our code. Just I am copying that. Copy the code. This code I am going to run on the online compiler. So here the code is get copied, and now we have to run it. So here I am using one of the online compiler. And just click on run. So now the code is compiling. So here compilation process is completed. Now we have to enter the choice. Now suppose our choices we want to insert in a tree. So choice is 1. Now the keyword we have to give. So suppose I am giving the keyword as a and the meaning of this as a apple. Then next is do you want to continue? Say yes, we want to continue. We want to add another keyword like B, meaning of it as a ball. Then next come is the keyword if you want to insert yes, I want to insert B. Say for this meaning is doll. Then we want to insert yes. Suppose I want to insert P. Say P for a pink. Likewise. Now I don't want to insert, but I want to continue because I want to display this. So here we have to display for display we have to call the choice 2. Now we can see we are having the ascending order as well as the descending. So according to the alphabets, A come first, then B, then D, and after that P. So according to that the values are also there, keyword is all there, meaning is also there in ascending as well as in descending. Descending P comes first, then D, B and A. So in this way they are displayed, and after that the next come is searching. So if we want to do searching, so say do you want to continue? Yes, we want to continue. Then searching is applied on the tree, that is search, and if which keyword we want to search. Suppose I will mention I want to search a B. So here yes, the entered key is present in EVL tree, right? So it is mentioned. If we want to delete, now suppose we want to delete that any particular key. So I want to give that choice, we want to continue yes, and now I have to give the option for deleting. So I will mention delete my key. So if I want to delete, now suppose the same the keyword to be deleted is B. Okay, so I will say B should be deleted. Now do you want to continue? Yes, because I want to check whether that key is deleted or not. So here we are going to check. So after continuing to the yes, now we have to check for the choice 2, which we have to display the tree whether B is deleted or not. So we can see that now the B keyword is deleted. Now after that, if we want to again find out the search operation by giving the choice as a yes, we want to apply the operation 3 to check whether B is available. So now there is the thing, the entered keyword is not present in the AVL tree. So this keyword is not present because we have deleted that. So it is successfully working this all the operations on this dictionary by using the AVL tree. So this is what our program for AVL tree, and it is running absolutely fine for all the inputs given over here for the dictionary. So here we have covered this assignments from group B. So thank you all of you. We have covered it, and we have successfully presented all the things over here. So thank you once again. Thank you very much.